so more people can feel value. But I'm like, you contradicted yourself because you said that you loved the character. That means you saw yourself in the character before they was ever race swapped.
Right.
So now all of a sudden you need it to be race swapped so you can feel more into the character. What the fuck?
And
makes no sense.
That was
they all
exactly
say
like
that.
Rings of Power argumented, right? They said, "Oh no, we love the original character. Let's just change it."
We love Lord of the Rings, but we just couldn't see ourselves in it.
Which gives more fuel to the fire of the argument that you're pushing an agenda. See, that's the only problem. You're pushing an agenda. If you race swap the character and didn't say anything, and the character was good, then nobody would have a problem. Remember House of the Dragon when we had nigga Valerians? Everybody was
oh my that was one hell of a bomb drop.
Well, I mean, you know,
thank God we're diverse.
Well, it's like I said before. Like, I mean, yeah, it's lazy. We all know that, but I just think that even with him defending Hailey Bailey. I'm thinking of Chloe Bailey, the one that did the Scream sex scene that everyone's talking about.
Woo!
Oh
no,
god,
it's not Scream. It's that show Swarm.
Man, it's her back. Her back was being blown out. Let's keep it a buck. Her back was being blown out. But that's not the point.
In real life, there wasn't an acting scene at all.
That was not an acting scene. I agree with you on that one. But all right. Going back to the Little Mermaid, because we're not going there with that. What I would say is and honestly, it's kind of going there. You're gonna see, and I said this, and mark my words, you're going to see Hailey Bailey do some very adult things after Little Mermaid. Trust and believe.
For sure.
This is. I mean, when we're talking about like a culture war, right? And this is how this is usually how it's done. And I'm just kind of looking at it this way. The way that I see it is that, okay, everyone's saying that it's racist, all this other stuff. She's being used by Disney as this she's being used by Disney as this like black woman. I like this is racist because I am a black woman doing a white story, right? Everyone's on it, everybody's doing it. Couple months later, mark my words, couple months later, she's going to do the same thing like her sister's doing, getting her back blown out by somebody on an adult.
The only
TV
reason
show.
she isn't is because Disney has likely told her to not go in the direction that her sister's going in because she's playing such a pure character. So like you're out here playing Little Mermaid, which is a Disney character, and your sister's out here getting her back blown out live on TV.
I mean, it's the
okay. I'm sorry, she's getting her cheeks busted.
But no, that's a legitimate thing. That's a legit thing to work for Disney. You have to sign contracts that say shit like that. Like you have to.
But here's the thing. And everybody, and I just went over this. All like everybody who wanted to get out of their contract had to like they were doing like adult stuff. Miley Cyrus was doing it. Demi Lovato, Raven Simone did it. Orlando Brown, we all know him. All right, the Mbop guy. Like at a certain point, and give it a couple months. Give it a couple months. I'm telling you, Chloe Bailey is going to do some adult stuff. It kind of fuels this like culture,
or at least some outrageous stuff. Something absolutely.
Well, that's like your typical Disney move, right? Once they get out of Disney, that's where they go, is doing some outlandish, like over sexualized characters, like Lindsay Lohan.
Cyrus. What the hell was that?
Yeah, Miley Cyrus. Lindsay Lohan did like a B porn with James Dean at one point.
Yeah,
I mean. That's always the trajectory for these Disney characters or for these Disney castmates.
The child. I mean, granted, her and Chloe are like, T and Tamara. They were child actors, so I mean, again,
and should it really be a surprise that as child actors they grow up and want to do these over sexualization things?
Actually, that's it's not actually a big surprise. No.
Yeah,
sometimes they also do it to get away from the stigma of their like. Goody two shoes persona.
Yeah,
right.
But
of course.
That is true.
Also, in retrospective, if you look at the interviews, the weird interviews of some Hollywood stars from the past and also from contemporary times. Now, if you get the context of how these networks are actually operating, their interviews make way more sense.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Back then we thought, oh, is he delusional? Oh, he's on
drugs.
drugs. He's in a bad state. He's crazy. Look at him. Now, if you look at it, it's like. He wanted just to tell us something. He wasn't just able to kind of, speak clearly. Or maybe he wasn't even clearly kind of grasping what the situation is, but he knew or they knew that something was fishy in their environment, the way, life was happening. And they weren't trying to kind of vent that and say that, but everybody was like judging, right? When Michael Jackson hit the band, it's like, oh yeah, it's weird, look at him, the operations, whatever. But maybe he wanted to also tell us something. Maybe there was something
no doubt
weird going on.
The industry's crazy, folks.
Remember what happened to Elizabeth
no
Berkley?
doubt.
Yeah.
Remember what happened to who, Hypno?
Elizabeth Berkley, when she was in Saved by the Bell, Goody Two Shoes, and then she
Yeah.
ended up doing that
Right.
movie where she was a stripper.
Showgirls.
And it was a
Showgirls,
terrible movie. Like,
But she
terrible
said
movie.
she did it because she wanted to
Just-
break
yeah.
that
Yeah.
stereotype, which is fucking crazy to me. But
I mean,
And
they're-
you see
they're
what happened to
wanting-
her career just tanked after that.
She wanted to break the stereotype of being an employed actor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, look, man, they want to make a huge stink about this Little Mermaid movie, and it's sad that the only thing that'll be memorable about it is the whole race baiting and all that nonsense. But look, man,
the graphics do look good.
Yeah, I mean,
The graphics.
in
but
some
the thing
parts.
is, with all of these live action adaptations of previous film, they're never better than the original. The animations will always hold true, be the best version, the definitive version, and stand the test of time. These will come and go. And to be honest with you, I'd rather watch The Wiz. I'd rather watch the Cinderella with Whitney Houston and Brandy, because I mean, The Wiz has Michael Jackson, Diana Ross, like iconic, memorable individuals. Who is this girl? I don't care about her.
Yeah.
I don't care about this movie. I'm just indifferent. I don't give a shit.
right.
Yeah.
Like Cassie, to build on it, when I made my episode about this, I said, we've done this before, by the way. Like, we're not,
Facts.
this isn't groundbreaking. Like, oh, they changed it to a black girl.
Yeah.
Because that Brandy and Whitney Houston Cinderella that came out where the Prince Charming was a Chinese boy, okay? Nobody was mad or whatever had anything because they didn't shove it down your throat. It was just like, yo,
Exactly.
we have an all-star cast and everybody like hurry up and stop what they were doing just to go watch that on television.
Done.
Right.
It was done for fun. Like you could tell it was done for fun. This is literally stuff like this is being done to farm hatred. That's all it is.
That's what Red said. I completely agree. This actress is being used. She was chosen for her race so they can use her to like paint all this narrative and everything.
Well,
They did
it's not only that.
Yep.
It's not only that, it's the fact that they're going to use her, and she probably doesn't know this because she's a dumb actress. But
I'm right there with you.
But they are going to use her as a shield for marketing. So they're going to say, hey, because you don't like this is the reason why we failed.
That's why I said. That's why I said give it a couple months. That's why I said give it a couple months, year even. You will be doing some risque stuff and various things. I will.
It's obvious.
I said it.
So
I will just tell you. I said it.
That's why this is also lazy.
There's one thing I want to point out. There's one thing I want to point out that when Ariel, okay, they say that this is a black actress, and I say, okay, that's okay. I don't care about that. But what I find very interesting is that Prince Eric is still white. I'm just like. So that's not an all black cast, is it?
No, not at all.
But look, Hypno, wait. I don't care about the straight hair because, like, we're not.
I do.
You know me.
I do.
The hair thing. Well, right, because they made the big deal, right? So, but because I don't make a big deal about things like this, so y'all know I rock extensions or whatever. Like, I don't care. Okay. But you need to pick one. This is my issue. What is it going to be dreads or is it going to be straight hair? Because I have never seen anybody with hair like this.
There's some hybrid shit going on.
I love how Casey is all about the looks today. She's like, look at the beard, look at the hair.
This looks like they were stuck between the black girl with the white guy as a boyfriend.
Yes.
He's like, can you put on your good hair today?
Oh my god!
According to the race, you can shift your hair.
I have a problem with this because one is bullshit, obviously. Two, they always claim that white people, and I'm not white, so I don't give a fuck. But this is what they claim. They claim white people culturally. Yeah, I know, shocking. Right?
Not according to Twitter.
Not according to Twitter. God, fuck. I should put like white as my. I don't know. I'm gonna fuck with my bio today. You just gave me an idea.
You're not white.
They always say that white people culturally appropriate, and yet you are here rocking some silky fucking smooth hair, but you know you couldn't give her pure silky smooth hair because if you did, then people would call you out for it. So you threw in a couple, couple of braids.
Hypnotic notices
dreads.
the
How the
hair.
fuck
You're
you get token dreads?
Right.
Yeah.
You're on Rings of Power about
like
the fade.
what? It's not a hairstyle.
Exactly. Rings of Power on the fade. Like, how the fuck did he get a fade? It's just, it doesn't make any sense. And again, I've never seen, like Casey said, maybe I've never seen someone this
like as a black girl, I'm offended.
True.
We don't wear our hair like this. Is either one or the other.
I never even paid attention
now
to that
this is
detail.
racist
I'm trying to
to
think
me.
of all the women I know, and I'm like, who the fuck wears their hair?
I want to see her hair out of the water. That's what I want to see, out of the water, because this is white girl hair all day long. It is.
That's the white girl. That's the white girl that went to Jamaica for a week and came back with like 2 little braids in her hair.
Yeah. But like that was even.
I'm cultured.
I'm so cultured. Black lives matter,
bro. And when she comes out, oh my god!
Wait.
When she comes out, she's full on braids.
Scroll up.
What am I doing?
Shit! You can't fucking do that.
I can't scroll up. There you go. Bro, she's out of the water, full on braids. Where did the silky hair go?
Now that's dreads.
It cooled up.
Sorry, whatever.
I know, sorry.
Fish hair.
She couldn't have regular.
I'm confused. So it's loose in the water, but it's fully fucking locked out of the water.
Right.
I have no idea how that fucking works.
I'm offended.
Like I said, token dreads.
These people just deserve to be mocked and shamed. They are an absolute abomination. Like this generation of entertainment is just absolutely pathetic, worthless. When they look back at this time period, there will be nothing of reference here. It's just a waste of everyone's time.
Really believe in an actress and build her up, give her the certain roles, build her up in the media, and make a star of this girl, and then give her like this important role, ramp this whole operation up like you used to do, like in the big. During the golden age where stars used to be, built up, right? And suddenly all of, you throw this poor little girl into the mix and you give her this ridiculous looks. You make her interpret, you kind of race swap on the role and you let her take the blame without her being the star for it. That's super, super lazy from the network. And it shows ultimately that they don't trust this material.
Well, it shows stuff like this shows that they have no idea of what representation would actually mean. They're so surface level that they literally just see, like, we'll just paint the character black and that's representation. Like things like the hair show that they don't go deeper than just surface level.